Guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a demonstration on updating the Godox software, and we'll go ahead and do some editing. We're going to go ahead and close that. Ooh, no, we'll wait on that. I'll just minimize that. So anyway, we're going to show you how to update the FlashPoint trigger, the FlashPoint R2 T2.4C trigger, but this will also work for the N trigger. This will also work for the FlashPoint Zoom TTL R2 and the Godox branding of the D862 NC and all the other Godox rebranded devices. So anyway, first thing we need to do is we need to go to the site here and set up the zipping program. Now we're going to go to Google, okay, and we're going to go ahead and download a program called WinRAR, okay. I'm doing this inside of VMware because I have a Mac. I'm using VMware with Windows 8, and so you go ahead and download this program right here, and you just download this, the trial version. You're only going to need it when you're doing any type of firmware updates or whatever. So you're not going to use this all the time. It always says trial, but I've never seen it not function. So I don't even know, when the trial period ends. But anyway, if you're a Mac user, I don't recommend you using this program because it's command line only, and that's just too much work. So I'll show you how to get this program for Mac in a second here. So anyway, you go ahead and click on the top bar, hit save. I'm just going to click run. Not even saving it. Okay, I'm going to hit run. Go ahead and install it. Okay, and again, this is like a zipping program, like WinZip or Zip, but for some reason Godox put their files in the RAR zipping program. So WinZip is not going to function for this. So that's why we're downloading this zipping program, which can be used for all these different types of compression programs. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and install that. All done. I was using a 32-bit version, even though I have a 64-bit, but it's not going to make any difference for me for this. So that's done. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go to Godox website. That's godox.com. And we're going to go ahead and click download. Oh, I love the 600B. Oh, they're flashing it. I have that one too. So anyway, first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to start off with the Godox G1 firmware update software. This is the software that is used to update the triggers and all the devices, the flash, the strobes, and so forth. So go ahead and download that. Okay, I've already did, so I'm not going to do that. So again, you need one always. And then once you have the software to do the firmware update, then you choose whichever device that you have here. And these are the Godox branding of the model numbers. I believe if you're fortunate to have a forum or a Facebook group that has the conversions, image conversions or title conversions for these, then you can look there. But anyway, for this purpose, I'll give you the X1T-C is the same as the FlashPoint R2 T2.4 GHz Canon version. You have also the Nikon version, which is here. Okay, so again, same thing with the FlashPoint R2. This is for the Nikon. This is for the Canon. And so make sure you get the transmitter, unless you're doing a receiver. But I'm doing a transmitter. My trigger came with version 14, and as we see here, we're at version 17 already. If you have the 8360, you can also update the firmware on those, and the AD600. Mine is 2.2, so I won't be doing that. And I do have the D862C here, which mine is really the FlashPoint branding of it, the Zoom TTL-C R2. It already came out with the 1.3, so I won't be updating that one today. But again, the same steps I do here is the same. You'll follow this for all these devices. But to be clear, make sure you have this one software here, which is the Godox Firmware Updater software. So okay, we're going to go into version 17. Okay, I'm not going to download it because I already have it, but you would download that one and this one here and any other ones that you may need. And they tell you right here too, please install the Godox G1 before upgrading firmware because it's required. I love the fact that they changed this here. It used to be all over the place with no numbering, just kind of like this, and it was kind of hard to read. They could still do better, but nah, I'll take this. So anyway, we have those software, two pieces of software downloaded. Okay, I have it here inside the Godox folder. And this one here is the G1 software. This is the first one we need to install. Okay, and this program that opened it up is the WinRAR program, which is a zipping type of program. If you've had any trouble before, it would have been because you didn't have this software installed. So when you downloaded these files, they didn't look like anything, and you couldn't click on them, and nothing would happen. And you just didn't know where to go from here. Well, that's because you needed this raw program, the WinRAR. Now, I also forgot to mention that for Mac, you're going to need a different one. And we're going to go to Google real quick so I can show you. And for Mac, I recommend this program, which is on RAR X for Mac. And there it is right there. And you just go to the site here. There you go here. And, oh, they suspended the account. Well, there we go there. I don't usually download it a lot. I usually have it stored on my Mac, which is right here. I usually keep it in the folder, and it's always available for me. There it is right there. So I guess their site is down. So you might have to find another source to download from, which you can go to SourceForge. It's a very trusted place to download. Anyway, so that's what you need for Mac. All right, so we're going to go and click here on the Godox G1.exe. We're going to go ahead and click install it. Okay, go next. I agree. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, and we're done. Now it's going to install the Godox drivers for the USB connection to the trigger or any device. So we're going to click that, and these are trusted. We're going to hit finish, and we're all done. So now the G1 software, which is right here, is installed, and we're ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to decompress or unzip in the form of the actual firmware that you need. And this is the Godox X1 TC V17. And again, this works for the FlashPoint R2 trigger. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Okay, and there it is right there. What I'm going to do is you can click extract to, but I'm just going to go ahead and drag it over here. And there it is there. So there's the firmware. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Godox G1 software, and you'll do this for all the devices. And I'm going to select the firmware. Now I have my folder on my desktop, or it's easily accessible, Godox, and there it is. Make sure you select this file with the extension FRI. Okay, click open, and it'll say load complete and matching product. This is a product, the X1T-C. Again, it's only going to show the Godox branding of this model number. Just refer to do a search, or again, there is some material floating around that shows you the model number variations from, Adorama FlashPoint to the Godox model number conversion. And I believe there's a couple other people out there newer, and forgot the other place, but Cheetah Stand. There's some material out there that will give you the conversion model number for your particular device. Anyway, so there it is there. So what we need to do here is I already plugged in the trigger. I need to tell VMware that the trigger is connected. If you're already running Windows on a native Windows PC, then the trigger will already be connected and you won't need to follow the steps. but in this case, I'm going through Mac into VMware for Windows. I need to connect it to the actual VMware, which is the virtual machine Windows, and disconnect it from my Mac. So here, this will go ahead and connect it to the VMware virtual machine, which is here. Okay, now it's connected. So we'll go back here, we can go look, and it shows connected. And the name is ATMEL, the Godox, but it is the Godox Trigger. I'm going to click connect, and we're connected. So now the trigger is connected and is ready to upload the firmware. So I'm going to click upgrade. Okay, it's going to erase the firmware, write it, and then upgrade. It's complete. We're done. So if you're doing this again for any trigger, you're done. It's trigger, flashes, strobes, whatever you're updating. Once again, this is how you do that, and follow the same steps, but please use the firmware that is for your device. We don't want to break your device or damage your device by any means because you used the wrong firmware. So okay, so we click exit and we're all done. I can go ahead and disconnect the trigger, and now it's disconnected. First, a couple things that need to be clear is one, in order to find out what version you have for your device, I would recommend looking up or doing a Google search and searching how to check firmware for your particular device. But I will say for the trigger, it's very easy. Very easy. What you're going to do is hold down the mode button. Okay. And then turn on the trigger while holding the mode button. The version number will be on the right side of the screen. Okay, so it's pretty simple there. So step 1 is hold down the mode button. Step 2 is turn on the trigger. Step 3 is continue holding the mode button. Continue holding the mode button. And then the version number will show up on the right side of the screen. Once you take your hand off the mode button, then the trigger is going to boot up into the normal screen mode. If you're using the FlashPoint R2 flash gun, then I believe that's the Zoom R2. Okay, you would first just turn it on, hold down the C.fn button, and version number will be on the top right, and that's it. So again, hope you enjoy, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right.